My dear children, in this module, we are going to study the important functions of a promoter. As per the section 69, a promoter means a person who has been named as such in a prospectus or is identified by the company in the annual return referred to in section 92, or who has the control over the affairs of the company directly or indirectly, whether as a shareholder or director or otherwise. He is said to be a person who undertakes to form a company with reference to a given project and to sell it going, and who takes the necessary steps to accomplish that purpose. Apart from the conceiving a business opportunity, the promoters analyze its prospects and bring together the men, material, machinery, managerial abilities, and financial resources, and setting the organization going. After thoroughly examining the feasibility of the idea, the promoter assembles the resources, prepare necessary documents, give a name, and perform various other activities to get a company registered and obtain the necessary certificate enabling the company to commence the business. Thus, the promoter performs various functions to bring a company into existence. The important functions or duties of promoters are: first one, identification of business opportunity. The first and foremost activity of a promoter is to identify the business opportunity. The business opportunity may be in respect of producing a new product or making some other products available through different channels, or any other opportunity having an investment potential. Such an open opportunity is then analyzed to see its technical and economically feasibility. Then another important function of a promoter is feasibility studies. It may not be the feasible or profitable to convert all identified business opportunities into real projects. The promoters therefore undertake the detailed feasibility study to investigate all the aspects of business they intend to start. Depending upon the nature of the projects, the following feasibility studies may be undertaken with the help of specialists like engineers, chartered accountants, etc., to examine whether the perceived business opportunities can be profitably exploited or not. The first study is technical feasibility. Sometimes an idea may be good, but technically not possible to execute. It may be so because the required raw material or technology is not easily available. Then second one is financial feasibility. Every business activity requires funds. The promoters have to estimate the fund requirements for the identified business opportunity. If the required outlay for the project is so large that it cannot easily be arranged within the available means, the project has to be given up. For example, one may think that developing townships is very expensive. It may turn out that the required funds are in several crores or of rupees, which cannot be arranged by floating company by the promoters. The idea may be abandoned because the lack of financial feasibility of the project. Then third type of feasibility study is economic feasibility. Sometimes it so happens that a project is technically viable and financially feasible, but the chance of it being profitable is very little. In such cases, the idea may have to be abandoned. Promoters usually take the help of experts to conduct these studies. It may be noted that these experts do not become promoters. Just third important function of the promoter is the approving the name. Once the project is accepted and it is decided to launch a company, the promoter selects a name for it. Application is submitted to the Register of Companies for approval of the proposed name. Another important function is fixing up the signatories to the memorandum of association. The promoters have to decide about the members who will be signing the memorandum of association of the proposed company. Memorandum of association is the important document of the company. Usually, the people signing the memorandum are also the first directors of the company. Their written consent to act as directors and to take up the qualification shares in the company is very necessary. Another important function is appointment of professionals. Certain professionals such as bankers, auditors, chartered accountants, etc. are appointed by the promoters to assist them in the preparation of necessary documents which are required to be with the registrar of the companies. The names and address of the shareholders and the number of the shares allotted to each shareholder submitted to the registrar in the statement called return of allotment. And the last important function of the promoter is preparation of necessary documents. The promoter takes up the steps to prepare certain legal documents which have to be submitted under the law to the registrar of companies getting the company registered. These documents are Memorandum of Association, Articles of Association, and Written Consent of Directors.